Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will be showing you guys how I created the Black Panther milk carton water bottle. But first I want to say thank you so much to all the subscribers. I really appreciate you guys subscribing even though I have not been on here in about a month. So thank you for that. So first off, what you want to do is add a square to your design space and change the width and the height to the size of the bottle. You do that by unlocking the shape so that you're able to adjust the sizing, because otherwise, a square is the same size on all four sides. So you want to make sure that you unlock it and then lock it back once you have the correct size. So since there are four sides to this milk carton, I'm going to duplicate it 4 times. And then I'm going to make sure that they are aligned. So to align it, all you have to do is make sure each one is selected, go up to align, and then click align top. I'm going to change these to white. And then I'm going to change my canvas color to something else so that I'm able to see the white. So now I'm going to start uploading all of my Black Panther PNG images. I got all of these images through Etsy. And they came with 40 images for about $3. And when I downloaded them, I just took them out of the folder and added them to my desktop because you can't really see the images in the folder unless you actually preview them. So here I'm just going to delete the white inside of all of the images. And instead of adding it to my design space right away, I'm just going to go ahead and upload each one that I want to use. I like the PNGs better because it always has a transparent background. You may get some white here and there inside of the image, but the background will always be transparent. If you go on Etsy, you can search Black Panther SVG files, and there's a ton. Like, there's a lot of people selling a lot of these Black Panther images. You can get 1, you can get 40, you can probably get like 100 different images. It just depends on your personal preference. Some people are selling them for more than others, so I definitely think I got a deal with 40 images for $3, and I can continue to use these on anything, t-shirts or anything else. So now I'm just going to select all of the images that I want to insert into the design space. And I like this Wakanda Forever font versus this one, so I'm just going to go with that one instead. But at least I still have the other version of it in case I want to use it for something else. So here I'm just going to resize everything so that I can see them. I just love that font. I wonder what font that is. Or if somebody just created that. I don't know. So now I'm just going to start pretty much freestyling this and just placing things where I personally would like for them to be. You can put things wherever you want them to be or how you want them to look. With this image, I think I want him to wrap around the bottle because I feel like if I make him too small, he's a little wide because of the way the image looks or how he's sitting. So I think he'll look better if he's bigger. And I don't think I'm going to use this last image since his face is already on here 3 times. I want to add Legends Never Die to this bottle. So if you want something to be the same size, all you have to do is duplicate it versus starting another text and it'll be a different size. And it's easy to just go back and retype a different word. I'm going to make sure that these are spaced pretty good and then align them so that they're centered together. What I'm doing is clicking shift. So if I click one and then I need to click another one, I click shift. And I attach those so that when it goes to cut, it will cut out as one piece. So even though the height of the bottle is 8 inches, part of that is actually like the lid for it. So I'm just trying to make sure that I give enough space for that. And I think I want to add more of these scratches to the bottle. So before you make it, make sure that these white rectangles are hidden, otherwise it will be included on your mat. And I think I'm going to go ahead and change the color of these because I don't want everything to be all black. So I want to make sure that everything is grouped together when I go to make it. So with Black Panther, I want Panther to be purple and black to be black. Kind of how the PNG was originally when I uploaded it. So what I'm going to do is duplicate this and then contour it. So when you contour it, you can actually hide parts of an image. So I'm just going to hide the word black here and make sure Panther is shown. And then I'm going to do the opposite to this one. I'm going to hide the word Panther and make sure black is shown and then change the color to black. I'm going to change Legends Never Die and Wakanda Forever to gold, but since that's not really a color on here, I'm just going to do it yellow so that I remember to put gold on the mat. So I always rearrange my mats before I cut them. I don't want them too close to the edges because sometimes the Cricut won't pick that up and things will get cut off. So I like to move things around where I want them to be. Just make sure when you're done moving things around, you go back to the first mat or whatever mat that you want to cut first. Otherwise, it will cut from the bottom. So I just want to show you guys really quick these tumblers that I've been working on. I haven't recorded a video in a little bit because I've been trying to learn how to make tumblers to add to my Etsy shop. And these are two of the tumblers that I'm like extremely proud of, and they are in my Etsy shop if anybody wants to purchase them. The Harley Quinn one is like my personal cup. I love it. And I also do Starbucks cups as well. This is a Clueless themed cup that's also in my shop if anybody wants to purchase it. I'm also thinking about maybe doing a tutorial on these cups. If anybody wants to see that, just comment below. So now I'm going to start weeding through everything that I just cut out. You see here how as soon as I peel it back, it's not even on the backing. So what you want to do is if that happens, just kind of gently poke your image so that it sticks to the backing. None of the vinyl that I'm using for this project is Cricut vinyl. This is Starcraft vinyl, and I bought this from 143vinyl.com, I think is what it's called now. It used to be called 651 vinyl.com or something like that, and they recently changed the name, I want to say within the last month. So sometimes what I like to do is fold the extra vinyl inside so that I can use that to put extra pieces on. So when I'm cutting out words and you have those extra pieces inside and you don't know where to put them, I usually just stick them on something else that's sticky so that I can move a little bit faster. This chrome gold foil gave me an issue. Like, it just didn't want to let go of the letters. So I ended up having to recut it. So sometimes when I'm cutting things on my mat, I may not necessarily cut it to be exact. If I have a piece that fits the width and the height, I'll just stick it on there and cut it afterwards. So that's why you saw that big piece of gold, even though I ended up cutting it smaller just to save the extra pieces for scraps. So now that everything is cut out, I'm going to go ahead and unbox the water bottle. I got this from Amazon. You can just look up milk carton water bottle and there's plenty of sellers on there. I usually get the one that comes as like a 2-pack because I feel like it's cheaper than buying just one. And what you can do is wipe your bottle down with alcohol to clean it and make sure that everything will stick to it. So now I'm going to get my transfer tape. I got this roll from the same place I got the vinyl from, and I love it. I can reuse it. I can manipulate it a little bit more than I can with the Cricut transfer tape. I still love that transfer tape as well because it's more sticky than this one is. So for certain projects, I'll use the Cricut. But for the most part, I've been definitely addicted to this roll, and I've had it for a while now. It's a lot of transfer tape, and you can keep reusing it over and over, the same piece. So I'm going to start with the front of the bottle. You want to make sure everything is lined up where you want it to be. So one by one, I'm just going to go through and add the vinyl pieces where I want them to be. And if you forget how you want them to be placed, you can just refer back to your design space of how it's laid out. And you have to be careful too with the vinyl because you can definitely create bubbles on adhesive vinyl and it can be very frustrating. But some of the vinyl pieces are easier to peel up than others. Even if it says it's permanent vinyl, sometimes I've been able to just pick up an end of it to smooth it out if there is a bubble. So here is where I'm going to overlap this image around the bottle. He will also be overlapped over the scratches. If you don't want any of these vinyl pieces to overlap, just make sure that you size them down a little bit more. But I love the way this looks, and I feel like the gold just makes it look like even better. It makes it pop. Okay, in here I'm going to add the black to the transfer tape, and then also put it over the word Panther so that I can add them both to the bottle at the same time. I also didn't end up using that last scratch to the bottle. I think I had enough of those, so I'll probably reuse that for something else, or when I add this bottle to my Etsy shop, somebody may order it and I'll just use it for that. So this paper was a pain, which it usually is, like the scissor brand vinyl. I usually never have an issue with it when it comes to the heat transfer, but for some reason it sticks to the vinyl. Like, as you can see, like the white pieces are peeling off, which is not a big deal. It actually comes off if you just use your weeding tool to get it off, but it's just annoying to have to do, and I'm not sure exactly why it does that. And there you have it. For now, I'm just going to add my transfer tape back to the roll because it's still sticky and I can reuse it for something else. So this is how the bottle ended up coming out. I love it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and let me know in the comments if you would like to see me do one of these Tumblr tutorials. I will include the link to my Etsy shop also if you want to take a look at that or purchase any of these. Thank you so much.